some like the clean TFT flat textures plus some master config. I can send it to you if you message me about it.
Should I just ask you for textures?
Yeah, I'll remember.
Okay. All right, yeah. So thank you.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
You got. Oh, you had Redmo. Where did he go? It was a med.
Oh right, this was we were missing and Disco.
Mhm.
All right, pause immediately. What's our goal here? Do we have an overarching goal right now?
To be the best there ever was.
Yeah, but more specifically, that's
Oh,
implied.
shit.
To get the gun, to get the medic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
get
getting the
under,
medic
get
is
down.
good. People like to do that on payload first because you can leave your medic and spawn nice and safe, and on upward in particular, you have all this card time. So the convention on payload first is to go ahead and rip a sack wave. You guys play sixes, so you follow what I mean by sack wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna feed as many players as possible for the enemy medic. So are we sacking yet or not? I ask
I
a lot
don't
of
think I
questions.
called
Sorry.
it. Probably my fault.
Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be a quiz
Wait.
part of this.
I like quizzing. I like the back and forth. The thing is, if you have your med still in spawn, which he's out a little, I'd be a little wary of spy if you're gonna do that. But like, if you're gonna fight without your medic, if you're gonna do a sack wave, you want the fight to be as short as possible because they have heals, and you don't really care about if you get the scout or the heavy or whatever. Like, you want to get the medic. These other kills don't really matter, so it's just gonna be bot in on the count of 3 and go get the medic, and he's standing right here in the bad spot. So
Well, that's where he was.
the way I want to rework this is like we'll all get our buffs, we'll all run out, someone will count to 3, and we'll just all be as close to the same time as possible, and we'll all try to die as fast as possible, right? Like right now, like most of us didn't even die in that sack, or if we did, we died at very diverse times, and no one was able to get close enough to the medic at all. Because if anyone did walk forward, they're walking forward alone. So for sack waves, we can try to integrate like a count to 3 kind of thing, and then hit a whole wave into them. Like obviously, like leave your scout on cart so we can get that up. But everyone else can go die.
Sometimes we've tried to implement a like everyone be there at this number kind of thing.
I find that really confusing because like number at the top, you mean, right?
Yeah,
I don't know, I find that confusing. I think it's better just to have someone count down.
that works too.
But whatever works for you. The important part is that it happens, and it's simultaneous. So like our demo man, our soldier man, good, not bad. We don't seem to quite know where the med is, which our spy can combat for us because he can go invisible. He can combat a lot of stuff. That might be a repeating theme. And then bear in mind when you're bombing in, it'll be way
we
faster
make it
than the
out of
walkers. What's up?
I don't even know if we made it out of first. I think we did.
No, really? Okay, so see, after hitting like 1 or 2 of these waves, it's not really worth your time anymore to keep going for it. You're only doing the wave at all because the sack wave at all because you're just getting card up, and you may as well go for one if your medic's gonna be perfectly safe. But at this point, you need to be going for exchanges, and like that applies to any point after this one where your med's out of spawn and has Uber. You need to be on offense. You need to be using that Uber as soon as possible.
After 2 waves.
After 2, 1, whatever you want to do it, but like after when the cart's up, you kind of have to like use and take the exchange. Just because you're burning time that you don't have. When you're on offense, it's a constant fight against the clock, and if you sit on your Uber and don't use it, like the Uber could win you the point. You're kind of just making things harder for yourself for no reason. What's up?
Can we see how that spy v spy in the bottom right goes? I want to see how
Yes.
that plays out over there. Hell yeah! All right, sorry. That's all I wanted. I saw them bump into each other. I'm the heavy, by the way. I'm just throwing that. I'm just throwing that out there.
So again, sixes players, we know Uber exchange. We're familiar with the terminology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd like to see an exchange go out here. Right now, like our meds, unfortunately, like not even able to beam the players who are fighting at the moment. Again, like we can kind of listen to one person's call on this, if we're in or out. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It makes me sad. Sorry. This feels like another sack wave.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
Oh, we get it
move our
anyway. Okay,
solutions
we
in
luck out.
the,
But that's okay. Like let's we can use that as like a demonstration of the strength of being all committed into a sack wave. Like if you guys had done that at the start of the round and like maybe also like 80% faster, you could have gotten that at the beginning. Because our med wasn't really even healing anyone. He was back here the whole push. Like so if you guys
Dang it,
just
Med.
that's our like with that fight right there, but like sped up, that's like our goal for the sack wave.
question as the engineer player.
Yeah.
When we're doing like a sack wave like that, am I just trying to run up with them and shotgun, or am I getting like dispenser?
Hell yeah, you can run in and die, but sometimes you want to be getting the card up instead. But
Okay.
yeah, there's like the only reason you would want to not die in a sack wave is if you're the medic or if you need to like get the medic back to spawn or something on Koth.
Okay.
From what I remember in this match, I think their sniper got like 50 kills.
Oh,
So I
that's
think one of
awkward.
our main issues is you know, finding the best ways to like not be stuck in sight lines and
I will
all that
try to
other
find some
goodness, you know.
solutions.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, that sniper was on my case. If I remember.
What the
if
fuck
this
is
the
wait, what
one-
is Bud doing? I don't understand.
Who?
I know this medic. I don't know what he's doing. Is he your wait,
Yeah, I
he's
didn't
not
know
your
either.
main, right? He's just a ringer?
No.
No,
is
M is
Not
our
crazy.
medic.
Okay. Anyway, we'll talk about this independently of who's playing what, and we'll just focus on stuff we can do. So anyway, what is our goal now here?
Take hill.
Yeah, take kill. Sure. Walk forward. Generally, that's always our goal. But like, considering what Ubers are, what's our goal?
To get
Take an
close.
exchange.
No, because they don't even have an
Hey,
Uber.
they don't have shit.
Oh, just go deep. Oh yeah, they're at 16%.
Yeah, we want to be taking in our ad Uber.
Go deep.
And we have Uber takes 40 seconds to build, closer to a minute maybe in realistically. So we have that much of a time frame, right? If we're smart or we have a spy looking at the medic, we can know how much he has, or we can just count. So you guys are sixes players, so again, like this won't be a very new concept to you. You can count what the medic has. Right now we have like 30 seconds, right, to take the Uber in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there goes that sniper.
Okay, unfortunate, but like
Oof.
you know, what made sniper a non-issue is if he became shiny.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. It would
Should've
just
used there.
Uber a little bit further back if we're.
I mean,
worried about
we're kind of far from the med, so maybe I see why we didn't pop it, but you can always just pop it and jump in. We can
There's a
have
few
pop
times
it.
that medic just didn't pop. I don't know what was up with that.
All right, he's.
it.
That's probably my
I'm sorry.
fault.
I'm just gonna say it.
I mean,
Well,
I
had
think.
one opportunity.
Let
Ah,
me see.
it's
I mean,
fine.
I gotta turn on like the overlay to see who's saying what. But
I'm the heavy.
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of meds maybe have it hardwired that they're waiting for their team to call it the pop specifically, which
Yeah,
probably should do.
I'm the demo man, by the way.
Yes,
Sorry.
yeah. As demo man, you're expected to basically play the game and also hold the hand of everyone on your team. Yeah, you get it. So
In a situation like that, I think I saw someone go over stuff where instead of coming up like from this perspective, instead of going up on the left like that the hill, come through the little door on the right and like hug, or I guess like if we're coming on this way it's the left, but yeah.
you know that
up
would
through
negate
there
a lot of his angle.
Mhm.
By going through here, I don't hate it. It can be hard to kind of run your whole team through here if a demo man's staring at it. You get rolled in a small choke.
Mhm.
I don't want to go into specifics and say do this exact thing every time, stand here every time, because that's a recipe for disaster. You know, you see players who are played for multiple seasons just trying to stand in the spot they like and been told to play in, but it's
Yeah.
not like a universally applicable spot. So, I think there's something to that. I want to just keep speaking like in more general terms, like okay, we want to take the Uber into them. We weren't really able to get close enough, I guess, there for a variety of reasons. I guess one could be that they had a lot of more players on hill than we did. We literally had our sniper, demo, medic, and pyro, I think, and they probably had 5 or 6 players on hill, which can make it a little hard to get in across. But I mean, I don't know. Main takeaway I think is when you have Uber on offense and they don't have Uber, you can be a lot freer with it, because even if you use that Uber to get 3 kills and a lot of space, they are in no position to retaliate because at the time they had like 20 Uber.
Yeah.
Food for thought. So I just want that to be a takeaway here is when we have Uber on offense and it's ad, look to use it. I guess look to use offense. Look to use our Uber on offense like pretty quickly all the time. But
Oh shit, our med dropped? I didn't even realize that.
yeah.
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 Yo.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, doing demo.
We're looking
Yeah.
over it. Yeah, see, notice our demo is a little faster. I'm just going to go back to it and I can briefly look at it.
Mission 2.
Cool. So right now, like, they have Uber. We don't. We could go for a sack if we want. That's an option. The other option is to not do that and just take a dry fight. Which just means fight without Uber. Right? I think we should explicitly call it if we're going to go for another sack wave or a dry fight like every time. Just so our
I'm
team is on the
pretty
same
sure
page.
On calling sacks.
This is a sack?
Yeah.
But our team doesn't know that, unfortunately. You're the only one. Our demo is the only one who's zacked in here. So I'm not saying it's a bad play to sack here. I'm just saying it's a bad play to like only sack one guy. There are like 2 incorrect plays you can make in this game, right? Like you can make an objectively wrong play. It's never good. Or you can have like part of your team do one thing and part of your team do something else. So that's kind of what I'm going to take away out of this. Is like sack it, man. Sure, but like sacking is only good if you sack multiple or most of your team into it. And now we have no demo, and the rest of our team is kind of unable to walk this without that particular player, right?
I see. I probably didn't call it then.
Yeah, I would call everything. I mean, you just have to do on a demo man. It's what people are used to.
You might have.
As a
called it,
demo
I
man
know.
player, I like understand your pain. But yeah, I would like be calling for every push and before every defense even. You kind of want to be calling like, okay, let's go for a sack play. I'll be ready to sack in 5 seconds. Spy, call where the med is. Okay, 3, 2, and then we run in and go for it, right?
So for me as the heavy, should I be playing more in that tunnel entrance / exit to the left over there? Like I should be playing lower, right? More cart, or should I be with the hill on hill with the combo? What do you?
I think neither of them are like explicitly bad or wrong. I think
Okay,
tunnel is
nice.
definitely more common, just because
corner.
heavy's kind of crap for going over the hill like this because he's too slow. But you maybe might want some more hit scan on hill in place of the
little
heavy.
legs.
You could take your scout here, or even your eng. Because I feel like seeing a lot of players in tunnel and like not getting very much at this. Like, where's the card at this point?
I think it's almost
Yeah,
out.
so what's the point of sending more players tunnel here? Only until they hit a flank. I think at this point we want the bulk of our team to be on hill, especially because our beam's up here, right? So we have our beam and only have 3 players on it. I think ideally we want to have most of our team, not all, but like most of it, able to reap the benefits of beam and getting buffs and getting heals and getting arrows and stuff. Right now we have like our scout, I assume, our soldier, our heavy, all in tunnel. I mean, like maybe I would just put our scout on hill. I'll say it outright. Having our scout on hill would be nice. And you can fight and kill stuff, or our Putis, whatever works for you guys. Okay,
Yeah, on hill's probably fire.
you know, sure.
We
I
should
like
probably
it a
push
lot.
here. There's like
We
4
are
up.
pushing,
Oh.
We're going. We did
Going,
kind of wait for
going.
them to. I didn't see what happened. I might go back to it. I'm gonna go back to it. I was looking at
Yeah,
something.
I might have distracted you. That's my
No,
bad.
you're good. I like that because it let us talk about stuff.
Damn, almost 1,000 hours on Scout. I see you. What the hell?
Crazy.
What div are you? I heard you play it, right?
I
You
play advanced, yes.
Yeah.
I almost
shit.
won
La-di-da.
last season, but I got 3rd again.
Oh, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What level is advanced? So it's okay. So it's newcomer, amateur.
one below invite, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Damn. Okay. Damn. Shit. All right.
I've been playing for long. I'd be embarrassing if I wasn't any better considering how long I've been playing. But anyway, back to the review. What's our goal here at this stage?
You play Highlander, right?
Yes,
Get
I
them
don't touch
done.
sixes, unfortunately.
Really? Oh, that's interesting. Everyone always says the opposite.
I do a little sixes pugging.
Yeah, sixes pugging doesn't really work out for me too much. Everyone's so
Is it a
mean.
goal to take exchange?
Yes,
Some of
exactly. Right, so we're in offense. We have Uber. Let's use our Uber with the goal of getting their Uber out, and then anything else is kind of a bonus, right? You use the Uber to like make space, to maybe get kills, to get their Uber. But I wouldn't try to. If they have an Uber too, you have to respect it. So you have to trade them, exchange them, and then wait for the post fight. And I always say that like Ubers don't win games, but post fights do, right? So I would take the Uber for their Uber, see what else you can get, maybe like breathe for 3 seconds, then hit the post fight. There is like nothing wrong with just using Uber here. Like I don't understand why.
That's I didn't call it.
No, you're good, but like anytime I want in your offense, like anytime you're not using Uber, like you're sitting on a resource that you could be using to get more kills, more room, more card time. Obviously, holding it here is fine because they're all out, but yeah, this is chill. This is chill.
Give me like a checklist. Like the thing with calling Ubers is that like in my mind I always think like, okay, I want to save this just in case. And then, I get more so caught up on saving the Uber and it's like a pop it, don't drop it.
That's
type
good.
thing.
That's good on defense, where you can save the Uber to bail yourself out. Like Red could have maybe used the Uber and they could have bailed themselves out of losing fight by becoming shiny. On offense though, if you don't have the point, if you're pushing the payload cart, when you hit 100 go, you can get ready at 80 or 90 and then hit 100 and go immediately.
I can really nag you about Ubers if you.
Yeah, that'd be great actually. If you just bother me about it, I think that'd be.
That's fine. This is awesome. This is a great play. I'm gonna slow it down because I like setting Ubers.
I don't know what to do here because everyone was Ubered. I don't know what to shoot.
Yeah, I mean, answer is like you want to play for the post fight. Like you force their Uber. It's on the heavy. Like these guys got flash. They only just got flash, so it's basically just you and the Pootis. If you end the Uber right in front of the Pootis because they're both 8 seconds long, what's gonna happen?
You fucking get shredded.
Yeah, so you can end out here, right? Like you have to respect their Uber is as long as yours in this case. So back out, reload. If the sniper or whatever who was standing over here, I didn't see. Like if he's too close, you can shoot some stickies at him, but with the goal of like leaving to fight the post fight. Yeah, I mean. It happens. You live and learn, right? So you go there, you get the force, great. If you can get a lot of flashes or kills, that's good too. But if that's not going to happen, we're just going to aim to play out and trade ours for theirs.
Okay. Yeah, we lost the post.
Yeah.
I see.
I got a question too. Like, as a spy, am I mainly just going for picks and info, or is there like other things I should be looking out for?
Spy has a lot of really useful team stuff he can do. A lot of spies don't know this, but like, I don't know, your comms, your information where the enemy players are, and how much Uber they have, that's really, really valuable if your team can work to play around it, which they should.
You remember Swag?
Swag?
No, not you. I'm sorry. Our spy.
Swag.
Yeah. He used to play spy. He used to he used to almost main call low key. Like he used to give us a lot of information about like where they were. It was pretty useful. Like where they're pushing, like
Yes.
what they're doing.
That stuff is
Thanks for
good.
doing that.
I'll go over and call out when like, I'll try to mention it more in the future when Spy can have good impact. I mean, it's basically all the time. If you happen to know Demento or Jacob, he's probably like the best Highlander player. He's been on most of the winning teams over the past few seasons, and he's a spy player. He's very active in comms with his team. In particular, a spy, I can go a quick crash course. You want to call where the med is, because by extension, the medic is going to be like around most of his team, right? So you can call where the heals are, where the beam is, where the combo is, where the medic is. That's the first thing. Second thing is sniper. You have to keep tabs on him because he can kill your medic in one hit. So you need to know where he is so your team can play around him. Does that make sense?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, those two things.
also, when you're behind the med, call that you're like about to go for a stab, because I'll probably bomb in at that point, and like that's pretty lethal.
Yeah, Steph. I mean, you should like sync to someone's comms where like everyone on the team tries to like get on the same wavelength as one guy. That's the easiest way to do it. Because if everyone has their own timer, they're just gonna end up fighting and dying whenever. But if you try to sync to one guy, you know, when he says, you know, are we ready? We all know to get ready, right? When he says that he's walking and fighting, we all know to walk and fight behind him. It's easier than having 9 people independently attempt to, you know, one single source of truth. Normally that's Demo Man. But yeah, spy is also pretty important. Yeah, you don't want to just go for a decloak raw into the enemy team. You want to know your team is going to be walking forward and giving you a screen so you can get those kills while they're all staring at your other players.
I try to do like countdowns. We do the timer thing.
Yeah, I mean, again, really like making an effort to sync around one guy. Often your Demo Man. Because you can't really just like rip it whenever. Sometimes you'll have players who are hurt or rolling out from spawn. But if everyone's like rolling out from spawn at the same time, you can all get buffs at the same time. You can all fight at the same time. You'll all be hurt at the same time. Trying to sync up is good. All right, pop quiz. What's our goal?
exchange
Yeah, hit the exchange.
To win.
to win. Of course.
Get that gun.
Oh yeah, we need the gun. Do you take gun out in post or pre?
Obviously, if you can get the Uber before, sorry, you can get the gun before Ubers come out. That's always nice. But you don't really need to kill it until post happens. The reason you don't want to spend too much of your Uber on the gun is because
You want to kill people.
it's really tanky, and if you waste, yeah, you want to kill people. You want to get kills that matter. Like, it's giving damage to the heavy or the sniper, the soldier, or whatever or killing them outright is way better than doing a lot to the gun and it lives. It can be hard for your spy to sap during the exchange. I'm yapping too much because like there are shiny players. It's hard for your team to get in and really be really involved in all shooting the gun when they get targeted by your enemy's Uber.
So would you rather us sack for gun pre?
No, because if you all die getting the gun, I object with their usage of the word sack for it. I would, you know, maybe when things are dry, you can try to fight and try to get the gun. The main
Gotta
time of the
focus
gun
the
needs
gun.
to be dead though is in post Uber, because post Uber is when you run it up. Post Uber is when the game is won or lost, right?
Yeah.
If the gun lives for that, your team can't walk forward without getting melted. In most cases, you know, depends on the gun spot, but like here, the gun should probably be a target in the post Uber, depending on how the exchange goes, right? Because it can't actually do anything during the Uber. That's another thing. Like what's it gonna do? Shoot your shiny players? It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything, right? But
So
as soon as post comes out, we can switch focus to the gun, which is now, you know, an actual impediment. Our spy can go in for a sap. Our players can get involved or take angles on it.
I got you.
Oh, we get the free eng kill, so yeah, we can just shoot 2 pipes at it and be done with it.
Yeah, I did it during. Probably not the greatest.
No, that's fine because the end wasn't there to heal it. You can just kill it in 2 hits for free.
Okay. Fire.
If the end was there to tank it with the Wrangler and whatever, like maybe questionable, maybe not. Like you'll kind of learn as you go, like when's a good time to shoot this, when's not. I would say, you know, don't obsess over the gun in the Uber. Look to get better stuff. Look to get flashes. Look to get damage on real players. Look to shoot the engineer if he's near the gun. But don't mindlessly crank damage into it if the engine's just going to heal it off. Wait for post, and your spy can get a sap off on it.
Do you guys have a scrim, by the way?
No, we got baited for ours. So
Yeah.
this is a demo from last week.
This is good though. I like it. We're walking in, we're walking in, taking our space, we're capping it up, taking advantage of our numbers and our better spawns. That's chill.
Bro, this was so cooked.
Yeah,
This-
you kind of walked alone again. When you walk forward as Demo Man, you're gonna get punished for it if you're alone. So you kind of need to be a whole team effort of where we're getting buffed, we're getting ready, we're waiting on our angles, like we're waiting on this thing to walk it, we're healthy, then we're going, right? When we're staging a push, our spy can be like rotating it and giving comms. That can be useful too.
That spot that heavy's at right now, he was there for like
Here?
a long time. No, they're
Oh.
heavy. They're heavy.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
good
was
spot to
there.
that's a good spot to be in, yeah.
No, I mean it's amazing.
Take
But yeah, he
notes.
was really
Copy.
fucking nice. Yeah.
Alright, what's wrong with this picture? Any answers valid here?
He should have been in
And my
there.
man's by himself.
Yeah, I mean pretty much like we have players who are fighting on cart until recently, on catwalk and on main, but our beam isn't on them in particular. It's like our beam isn't able to get involved in these, and he's probably like respecting a sniper. But if your beam is pinned in here the whole time, when a player's trying to actually walk and fight, you're not going to be able to actually get any of the benefits of your medic being out. I've seen this more times than I wish to recount, like where a team gets pinned in here, players want to walk, but they walk through and then no one follows them. What we could do, just throwing it out there, is you could stack on our sniper who protects us from the enemy sniper just by existing, right? Take our beam out through here, like we'll have some players go first in front of our medic, right? But we could go around through here, clear him off of catwalk with our sniper who has a buff and everything, then take our whole team up through here, and now we can get onto cart without having to go through this thing.
The entire team?
Sure. I'll probably should send some players to house, right? But like we can send the bulk of our team through here with beam with sniper just to force him off of this, and then get onto cart. But right now, like we're not really doing a whole lot, being pinned in here the whole time. It's kind of
Every
painful.
time I tried pushing out, they just come out of connector, and that heavy, bro, he was just chilling there the entire time. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, we were having
What will
some
help
problems
is
on
having
this
some
point.
having some players catwalk to shoot at him, having your beam not bait you would be good, and then also like he doesn't actually shoot cart, so he's not. I mean he's annoying, but he's not actually stopping you guys from capping anything. Also having your sniper out here, your sniper being here is a free kill for the Buddhist. If he just gets to stand here and not get stabbed by the spy, free heavy kill. Right? Anyway, again, pop quiz. What are we doing right now? What's the goal?
Getting out of here.
Yes.
Survive and thrive.
Range,
Survive.
probably?
Yes, exchange. We gotta run it out. We gotta go in on offense. Like surviving is good, yes, but we have to risk our lives because ultimately, like all being in this cubby back here isn't gonna help us push the card in and win.
I'm feeling really stupid right now just looking at my gameplay.
No, you're good. Everyone's been there before.
And it like it's harder to see the big picture when you're like the one piece in it. So
Yeah.
well,
I didn't detonate that sticky. I didn't detonate the sticky.
I like how you have our pyro here to airbrush the enemy pyro, and I'm really hoping he just falls off the cliff right now. God damn it.
He didn't. No.
so
Anyway,
close.
this Uber can
So
be
close.
difficult because of the enemy pyro doing that crap. It makes it very annoying. But
Oh my
you just play. You don't play to go in. You play for post to get the force and leave. How can we improve this Uber somewhat without shooting the medic?
What, shooting the medic?
Who could be looking at right now?
What's that noise?
Who on med is currently getting away with some bullshit?
That heavy?
Yes, it's the heavy. Like, okay, so I think once you notice the heavy here, his medic actually can't flash him in time. If your pyro turns around and shoots this guy with their Nomen, he's probably gonna die. We're like a little slow. We're like a little slow to realize it though. So
I think I fucked them. No idea.
fortunately, they're very kind. They're very sportsmanlike. They opt to use back. I feel like they didn't have to, but they do use back. So we technically that's chill for us. We got the Ubers out and we reset. But anyway, this Uber, take it in, have your pyro, and like in an Uber, don't tunnel vision too hard. Like look around, and if there are players in spots they shouldn't be, this is the perfect time to punish them for that. If you and your pyro looked at that heavy, he would have gotten killed instantly before his medic could flash him. And then you have an actual pick to work for this post fight.
Yeah, we needed the I think pyro. So the detonator does kill stickies, right?
Yes, it
Just to
does.
confirm. Oh, epic, epic, epic. Okay. Just wanted to.
Call it the bomb defusal squad, but I want him to like check corners or shoot stickies or whatever.
Epic, epic.
Yeah, this is just scuff because our players want to fight up through here. Our players want to go to cart and push on cart, but our heals are pinned down the entire time. Right? Half our team is pinned in here doing fuck all. Sorry, my language. But like our sniper's gonna get stabbed because there's no one to protect him. There's like no. We got to be playing out a little more and taking some more risks here.
Oh.
I'd also like to see anytime we want to walk up through here or on the low ground, we want to have some players, generally like a soldier or heavy, controlling this high ground. So like just have like a soldier heavy lurk right here for a push. When you want to walk, they can peek it, they can clear out enemies from catwalk, they can shoot this guy, and right, you have control of this high ground is really good. Yeah, and then to get out of the evil trap, either we just all get healthy and swing it, and then or we go around. But our medic can't remain afraid of every sideline forever. If he's here, he can't heal our team fighting on all the important parts of the map. So our pushes are all kind of doomed. Like right now, here, let me think of an example. Like, where's the sniper right now? He's not even actually on the angle, so we could cross through it. You see this a lot sometimes, like in a lot of lower divs, where like players respect the sniper angle, which is good, but they respect every angle at once. But he's not on every angle at once. This is why it's a really good idea to have your spy calling stuff.
Yeah.
You can call that like, okay, sniper's on X angle, he's on Y angle, because if he's looking at cart, he's not looking at track, or not tracks. He's not looking at main. Yeah, you can walk this for free. Okay, I want to speedy just look at the next Uber or something.
Yeah, I'll say we were here for a while.
Yeah, I don't want to repeat stuff like. Main feedback point here is we have to like obviously in general we could do a better job with like coordinating when we're going in, so our nomad doesn't end up alone. But specifically at this point, we gotta get out of the evil corner. Like our medic has literally not passed beyond this point without having. There we go, we're in. Okay, awesome. This Uber is already like gonna be way better. Wait, I want to go back.
I died to a headshot.
I did too.
In this exact moment, I'm dead to a headshot. That's crazy. The one time we push out.
Their sniper was really good that game. I was like, fucking
Yeah.
hell, dude.
Yeah, dude, he was crazy. He was rocking.
Oh,
my
wait, you can
case.
like okay. Wait, you guys. Someone mentioned like fighting games earlier, right? No, wait, I'm actually getting everything mixed up. But you guys know fighting games at all?
Yeah, I
Huh.
played Snap
I
back in the
know
day.
of.
You familiar with like the concept of, like a neutral?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like the longer you stay in neutral at like a more of a range, just kind of poking at each other, the stronger a sniper is, because he can just from way back here, he can just dome people. But the more fights you take where you're actually in range to threaten him, the less he'll have chance to do shit. If that makes sense at all.
Okay.
Okay, we get the medic with stab, and that's why I walk forward. But we shouldn't have to wait for that stab to go out to walk up.
Off that Uber.
That's fine.
Oh
we're just
my God.
we're just gonna go and take it in anyway. I think there's really no harm. We still have 8 other players. Obviously, no man's important, but this is a free Uber. We won't even have disad because the medic just spawned, right?
That heavy's just chilling there.
Yeah, I mean, I would be looking at this guy like he's caught. He's dead to our Uber and our other players. The gun doesn't matter right now. It doesn't even shoot cart. No, you're not gonna get the gun, Pyro. No. We do get the Pudis though. Nice. Okay, I like that.
Damn it, hemorrhoids.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry about it, Pyro. We are getting the gun here, but understand that it can wait till post and like taking the Uber. You don't have to take the Uber deep. You can take it left or right, wherever the players are that you can get kills on.
Oh, I went clock.
That's fine. Yeah, they're doing the stupid pub hold. Again, you're dropping down.
Yeah.
When you drop down, you're alone. You could just get ran up by that scout and killed if you hadn't left immediately. So like, if we want to do things, we have to make sure we do them all together. Alright, so let's think about another team about like taking the same level of risk as a team. Right? If our no man's in and fighting and dying and doing damage, we need to make sure that the rest of our team is right behind him or even in front of him to capitalize off the damage. Yeah, we get the gun down. That's our main goal being here. Because right now the gun is blocking like most of this last point space. It's a big priority for this one compared to like third.
Is pub spot not a good spot?
It's fine. Meta has shifted to having gun over here though.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
Interesting.
Nice, we get the gun. That's exactly what we want to do. Just post up on angles and have everyone just on the count of 3 peek the gun and click it until it dies. We're even getting some really good card time during this.
Oh, we almost
Hitbox, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, awesome. So, do you know about the Enforcer tech?
No.
Very important that the Wrangler, the Enforcers, like will penetrate its damage and it does full normal damage to it.
Oh shit. Oh.
So like
Ooh.
I
spot.
thought it was only on players.
Nope, on the gun too. So
Oh.
this is like definitely hard meta, especially at higher levels. Is like Spy runs the Enforcer, and to help your team get through the damage resistance on the Wrangler, you can just take an angle like the one I'm on here, and just shoot it while they're shooting at it. And because it's not getting negated at all, it's really powerful and it adds up when your team's shooting it. So definitely in situations like the one that just happened, like find a safe angle where you can click the gun and help your team focus it down. You don't have to be in or behind them. You can just stand like here.
Yeah, that helps a
Or
lot too, because they
here,
had
or here.
like a nice dispenser spot that like basically did not let me get up the stairs. So.
Yeah, this like the Enforcer strat like came out relatively recently. I don't know who was using it before a couple years ago, but it'll be a big help.
Yeah, I played comp in like UGC, and I feel like most of the meta stuff I have in my brain is from like 10 years ago. So
Yeah.
I
This game still has some life in it.
fucking love this game.
Should I go back and look at the Uber? I want to get to offense relatively soon, so I'm gonna skip it.
I messed up that Uber. Yeah.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
Oh, allow me now.
We were so close.
Nice.
We did it! Yeah!
Woo, yeah, let's go team.
Yeah. Order of operations is get the gun down, get on cart, win. Right. I wouldn't full stack cart until like most of them are dead, just because the demo man can roll your whole team on it really badly. You want to kind of force them into spawn or kill the demo man.
We do the crits for red.
Yeah, that's fun. No harm in that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slip out now. It's a little
That's fine. Yeah, it is a little. I'm gonna try to wrap this up relatively
There
quickly.
you got it.
Mission begins.
Good night.
I don't want to give too much
Good night.
information.
4, 3,
See that? Okay, there you go.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. I
Well, we're recording this, right? Actually.
Yeah.
Am I?
Hopefully. Maybe.
Thank God.
least
Only
it's
only
20
only 40
minutes?
minutes. Okay, I thought we were running on an hour, but
Okay.
okay.
We got to scrim tomorrow, right, team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately.
Damn.
I'll post in scheduling as well. See, since the cup is this weekend, I was gonna see if there's any other days that might work for people, but I'll put that in scheduling. We can check.
Is the scrim the same time tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be there.
Cool. And hopefully they won't beat us this time.
I want to mostly keep this one relatively focused on like Ubers, and we can go into defense and maybe in more depth later. All right, exchange coming out.
Would you also be able to do a demo review tomorrow, or is this like a once a week thing?
I'm
or-
down. I can do it tomorrow. Yeah.
That'd be dope. That'd be
Yeah,
very dope.
I'm really upset we didn't have a scrim tonight because I feel like that would have been I don't know way better to
Man,
you know.
listen.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, I
obviously.
know,
I'm
but-
not
You're good.
mad or not at anybody, but
Yeah.
All right.
damn.
What's wrong in this picture?
Air blast. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, Airbus would help
Uber
a
to
lot.
pyro, yuck.
Yeah, I hate Pyroclast also. But like, go back like 1 second or two here. Like, what can we have done better or differently?
Oh, I probably should have trapped out wood, right? And then like.
Yeah, that's too specific. Not what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. I don't know then.
The heavy is dead.
Yeah. Okay. I think like we got the
You mean,
demo
like,
man pick
look
early,
at
so
more
their Uber
detail?
like initially is gonna be really bad. There's gonna be a demo man in it, but we keep holding ours and we let our heavy die. I wouldn't want to do that on defense. It's really important that your players are alive because you have such long spawns. Like he's on a 17-second spawn plus walking or teleporting back. So it's really important that your players stay alive on defense. You should definitely be looking to use your Uber to save players from dying. Whether the heavy should have been there or not is like a whole question in and of to itself, but
Yeah.
I don't think we should have dropped our Buddhist here. I think we could have given them a little flash to keep them alive because we know they're using Uber. So I think compared to sixes, there's generally not a great reason to milk Ubers in Highlander. Not gonna think too long on why that might be, but like there's just not that big of a return. Them getting the heavy here is a really good pick for them. When they use Uber, I would be looking to use the Uber back in pretty quickly, generally, as the defending team.
Where is that medic go? Oh wait, no, that's us. That's us. Okay.
No! We should definitely have someone playing or taking a look at it. Like as heavy, you can head glitch right here. This is pretty strong.
Very
Because then you can, when they try to get up there, you can use the head glitch onto them right here.
Yeah, I think I was concerned because I don't know if the sniper was down there or not. I feel like I usually get headshot pretty often when I'm standing there.
You can stand over here, and then you can rotate into it if you need to. You can stand over here to block the angle. And also, you can only shoot you on the head glitch from like a couple angles, like there maybe. And you can also play behind it, and then when they walk up, then you can peek them, but not peek them all the time.
Should I be playing that far up on wood or whatever you call it?
I mean, be aware that it's really dangerous because your team isn't doing it. It's just you. You can like call for your team to move forward if you like get a lot of kills and want to finish them off or something. But yeah, I mean, you have to really worry about Demo Man as walking too far forward and not calling your team with you.
I just like go up there to take a peek, see if I can get like a shot off, and then I'd come back. That's what I'd usually do. If that is permissible.
I mean, is it permissible? Probably not, but it's like contextual, right? If you get punished for it, it's bad, and I don't know, the team hasn't punished you very effectively for it, but better teams definitely would. You can't, go on too many solo adventures as Demo Man, or the enemy scout or the enemy spy is just gonna run you down, because you are a nice pick as Demo Man, and you have a hard time defending yourself too.
Yeah.
In general, like I wouldn't be. Anyone on your team shouldn't be doing things alone. We should be aiming to do things together as a unit. If you want to go and work some angle, go and shoot some players, we should be, 9-man attempting some form of aggression.
I got you.
Okay, the Uber.
We're not gonna have a pyro.
This is fine. Yeah, they've already flashed a lot.
Just spraying and praying, man.
Yeah,
I think it worked.
unfortunately, Heavy is a bit of an unfortunate Uber target in Highlander. He's just too slow. Any smart enemy team will just hold as fast as possible, and you get nothing done.
Oh, I think I was alone here. I remember now.
Yeah,
Something happened. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
okay,
caught on at some
so
point.
here's a concept I want to broach but not go too far into. It's like, we gave them angles. We gave them too much space. At this point, they're already on cart. Their Pyro is running it down. They have players on playground. They have probably their sniper. Yeah, he's up here on the high ground on top right.
He headshot me.
If they manage to get players up here, and here, and here, and here, they're gonna win the push. So at some point, we need to like fight them off those spaces. This is what defense is about. Is like you kind of you're playing for a fight. You're playing to eventually hit a collapse when the enemy team walks into you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's something like my only teams have only started doing recently. So let me try to rephrase this one again. If you let them get these angles or these spaces, they're gonna win off of it. So at some point we need to say, okay, collapse on this target, or we're all gonna, I want to go back to it actually.
Like you focus fire.
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
poke?
Like we can't really
Is it-
hang. We can't. At some of the defense, you kind of just hang back and like spam at them. But at some point, like if when they take the fight into you, you need to respond and take the fight back into them. That sounds like nothing, but that's the best description I'm gonna get. You want to take the fight back into them when they walk at you. Because if they walk at you and you back up, well, sure, you all lived, but now they have all the space in the world and they're gonna cap it.
Oh my God. Are they used here? We use.
We're gonna come up with more concise definitions for some of these things. But yeah, like okay, post is happening. Now is like the time when the point's gonna be like won or lost, right? We have to start calling like, okay, who do we need to shoot at? Who needs to die around the enemy team? Right now, Putis. If he shouldn't be allowed to keep walking this, so we gotta look at him. We gotta be like swinging and looking at these guys, trying to fight this guy off the angle. Like we were already pretty far back before the exchange even happened though, but I just want to like throw that one out as like an awareness thing. Like on defense, you have to fight them when they fight you on offense. You can't hold us. You gotta go right back into them when they meet you, or when they walk you, you have to meet them. I'll call it meeting from now on. I like that.
I think I get it. We should have like focused the heavy, then
Yeah,
focused cart,
melt that
like,
guy, then turn to cart, and then someone,
Yeah.
shoot sniper.
I got you.
Okay, just gonna speed through this and look at some more Ubers maybe. Yeah, a lot of newer teams have trouble drawing, which I can talk about drawing more later. So I'm just gonna try to look at the Ubers at the moment. Okay, you're red team, or we are red team. Sorry. If we use Uber here, is it fat or not fat?
Not that.
Yeah, it's like not particularly fat. Like what's the upside of using Uber here?
God, was it really just me and the medic there? Oh my god.
A bunch of different answers.
Anything,
it
any
might
answer.
Buy some time potentially.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So like, using Uber on defense, like using it to save players is nice. You can also use it, not ideal, but you can use it to buy time for your respawners to get there. Like you can get 8 seconds and they'll have those players back, some of them at least.
Let's see.
But the downside is that you won't actually have it for a real fight. Like this is probably not going to go anywhere at all, even in post Uber, because you have no one here aside from the Buddhists. And they have Uber too, so I don't know. It's a tricky thing, like knowing like it's hard to encompass like good Uber use in generalizations, but we get forced. That's the saddest possible Uber.
Yeah.
It happens.
I remember that happening.
We do get the epic medic trade out with our scout, but yeah. I almost want to go back. I almost want to do it. What time are we at? I'm gonna try to wrap it up. We can go into more of it later, but like yeah, okay. You just be aware that like ideally you would use the Uber there before we are all dead, and then we can have a real fight, right? Instead of just having it be our medic and our heavy, and we have to it's just us two, and even if we do use Uber, it might be bad. Yeah, so like on defense, someone was mentioning it earlier about like trying to save the Uber. It was our demo man maybe. He was talking about like trying to have it for like a what did you call it?
Like, if they push, like just in case you want to save.
Yeah,
it.
I like that, just in case. So like on defense, you can just use the Uber. It's not ideal, but you can just use it just in case. Like, our team's taking a lot of damage, and like when we might lose players and we might lose space, we can just pop Uber, and then we can buy at least some time.
Yeah, just in case.
Especially if you have ad. But yeah, I think that's a good mentality to have on payload defense. Is like, It's our get out of jail free card. We can just be when they push us, we can just become shiny. What are they gonna do about it?
Yeah.
On defense, I don't really call Ubers. I just let everyone else kind of.
I would definitely call Uber. So like on defense, ideally you use your Uber against their Uber, but
Mm.
sometimes
But
you
then
might be like, especially if you have ad again, you might be like, okay, this fight is not going well. Let's use Uber and win it.
Of course, yeah. Like
I'll look.
unless
I'll
it's
look
like
for an example
golden
for you
situation.
in like another demo review or something. I'll try to remember.
Like as far as calling Ubers on defense go, unless it's like this golden situation where like we have ad, I know I can catch their medic out.
Yeah, that's
Like
good
then
too.
for sure, then yeah. But other than that, like
What can
I
help you with those kind of Ubers and any Uber in general is having your spy call it. So like,
oh yeah, that'd be fire.
I want to look here. Okay, look at this. Okay, we had Uber. Mentally go back here. Okay, just pretend we have Uber here, right? And we are using the Uber right now. I wonder where our spy is. I'm gonna go look for him. This is like the last thing I'll look at today. I wonder where his spy is. Is that
I
him?
think we're red.
Red spy? I'm going back to it.
We're
8200.
I'm trying to remember where I was, and I have no idea.
It's fine.
Mission 3.
rewinding is so rough.
Yeah.
Mission 3.
Good old classic. Whenever this game came out.
Okay, we have Uber. Their med's still dead, so I went pretty far back. I should look for hitbox now. Cool.
Oh, shit, there he is.
You're getting looked
Oh,
at.
he
But
ran
okay,
off.
right now. Oh, you back up a lot. But like, you remember how they were all? Oh, they're not even in yet. My bad. I didn't say anything. Okay, like they were all backing out of that. They're gonna come like backing out of the valley area right now, right? They were. We remember this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold on. So their meds around here. We pop, walk at them, and our spike, if he's behind them, can just decloak on them, and they can't do anything about it. Because if they stop and turn around, our Uber just run into them. So that's like an example of how, like we could use an ad Uber on defense with our spy, right? I'll go back one more time and show you how they're kind of caught in.
Mission 3.
Wait, I don't get what's happening.
I'll show you one more time.
Okay.
Basically, what you're saying is like when the team pushes with our Uber in is like a good chance for me to go behind them and like get some picks.
If we have an ad Uber, you can like, oh, what's the analogy I'm thinking? You can just come right behind him and
Inch?
yeah,
Like
you can pinch. There we are.
Mm.
You can like make the game-winning catch. They're gonna force the enemy team to walk right back into you. Where is the medic? Where did he go? I skipped too far again.
There he is.
Yeah, he walks out of house, which, you know, good for him for doing that. But at this stage, if we have a spy here, or God forbid, like a soldier here or something, and we use the Uber into him, he's gonna be caught between a rock and a. I fucking skipped. He's gonna be caught between a rock and a hard place, right? We were really far back, but we don't have to be that far back if we have an Uber, because we can use the Uber to
that
stand our
fire
ground.
detonator jump by hemorrhoids, bro.
Right? Did that make
Isn't yours
sense
the medic
at all?
just keeps Ubering the pyro like every time?
Yeah, because like new pyros are told to stay in our medic, but then new teams like also aren't very good at using Uber, so they just end up getting forced, and the pyro's there to take it. Pet peeve of mine.
I swear that's like the fourth time though. That's why I'm saying something about it.
All right, I am
I think
wrapping.
every
up,
Uber is like pyro leading it.
I am wrapping up here. Any other questions about literally anything at all?
Yeah, could you just for offense, could you just give me like a checklist I can run down to know when to use, when not to use?
I can. Yeah, I can send you something like that. Let me.
Like I'm guessing if we have ad or like universally I have ingrained in my brain if we have ad and I know I can catch their medic out, just use.
If you're on
Um,
offense, I would always be using, provided you actually have the players. Like if it's just you and your medic, you probably want to wait till your whole team's there for post fight, right?
Mhm.
But on offense, there's no reason to ever delay taking your Uber unless they're just not near you and you can't get anything with it.
I got you. All right. That's fine. That's good then.
Cool. All right, I'm about to click end recording. Anything else?
Can I just say I got a really nice medic pick as heavy, like 2 minutes later from this moment, but it's fine.
Oh, we got to get that in the video. Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta get that. It's like a little bit ahead. Yeah, I am. Okay, so there I am. See? Oh, there we go. Come on.
No?
It's coming. It's coming. I swear to God, it's coming. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think it was. Okay, so it might be after this part. So I swear to God, it happened, guys.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Trust. Of course.
Okay, so they're gonna back up a little bit, I think. God, unless it did. I don't think it happened already. No. Okay, wait.
It did happen already?
No, I don't think. No, I don't think so. I don't think it did.
You just follow.
It might have happened already. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
It's okay. We respect you
know.
for it in our souls. and
Okay,
our
wait,
hearts.
hold on. I don't think it's happening.
Okay.
God damn it. Oh, it's fine. Whatever. Don't worry about it.
This is mine.
Well, it might be after this. Ah, it's fine. You know, never mind.
Okay.
Thank you, Colin. We appreciate the
Yeah.
support.